What's up, everyone? Episode 60. I'm Gavin or Tweek. Period.
What up? It's Pink. What's good?
Hey, what's up? Charles here.
Dude, Marcus has the weirdest energy today. I don't know how to feel about it. What up? It's Matt or Haz. Of course, we got a great show for you. We have a hell of a weekend coming up for everybody this weekend. SmashCon weekend. Now that we can talk about Evo obviously too, but now that Smash isn't at Evo, this is pretty much the tournament of the year, right? I think we all agree. Yeah,
absolutely.
Wait,
yeah,
Smash
it's either that
Evo?
or for Smash. I think.
For Smash.
Bad.
I think it's like between that and Genesis.
Genesis
in
and
terms
Smash Con, those are like our things. I would say
it's pretty interesting because Genesis had Spargo. This does not have Spargo, but this has Acola, so it's like I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know. It's tough.
Close. It's close.
We were talking before we went live. Like, is this the most stacked Ultimate bracket we've seen? Like, it's in the conversation, right? It's got to be. It has to be.
In history, I think of
That
all of
first Evo
history,
was-
it's the first Evo. The first Evo was the most stacked, and
this Smash Con is missing some Japanese representation. I would say.
True.
Yep.
Right. But like
that's about it, though.
in the past year or post quarantine, that's definitely an argument that could be made.
Can I say it's something we missed at the last show is that Yez being under Japanese representation is amazing, by the way. Shout out to Yez getting 9th, by the way, at the big tournament we were talking about. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
But I saw some comments on the YouTube that we forgot to talk about him when we definitely should have because he got 9th at the Super Stacked.
Well, Ike, that character blows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
Ike
nice job to Yez.
SmashCon seeding and all the goodness. I think it's out, so players can start preparing for their bracket pats. And we're pretty close to the event, so I don't think they'll shuffle anything too drastically. I guess we can just kind of go over the top 8 to 16 seeds, and then I'd really like to hear Tweek's bracket path for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this image of all the players attending that was on Twitter is crazy. The amount of players that are so good in this tournament. Yeah,
this is definitely feels like the most stacked because Genesis was very stacked, but we had European representation, but we didn't have that many JP representation. This tournament, there seems to be a good amount of JP representation, and one of the main ones is being Acola, right? So Acola and Leo being at the same tournament, I believe this is the first time that is happening, if I'm not mistaken.
I see a lot of people wanting that match to happen.
Yes. And Acola's the 2nd seed, too, which is crazy. Think about that, man.
That is crazy.
So if they were to meet, it would be if they were to meet in winners, it would have to be winners finals. Like they would have to go through their entire brackets, which would be absolutely nutty. I mean, like getting into top 8 winner side is so hard in a tournament that's this stacked, and there's so many things that don't go according to plan, right, or according to seed as well. So seeding's one thing, but it doesn't take into account like matchups and stuff like that, obviously. So
the interesting thing about Leo's path too is he has Onin early on too. I think top 32. That's a winner if Onin makes it there. I mean, if it's gonna be a bloodbath, who knows who's gonna be where at that point in the bracket? But if Leo and Onin both win out, they're seeded to play in top 32. So you already and after that in top 32 is seeded to be Leo versus Cola. So that's a top 8 qualifier is Leo versus Cola. Just to give you an idea of how stacked and how huge this bracket is. That's just insane. Hey, Glucho versus the Buzz is seeded to be a top 8 qualifier. Acola
which just happened in top 8 of a major.
Yep. Yeah. Light and Sonics too. Like, dude,
that's crazy.
Ooh, welcome back, Light. That's not
good.
I know, dude. I'm worried. He said he hasn't been playing, man. It always
I feel like this is like part of his pregame ritual, though.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't the first time we've seen him tweet that. Like,
I know.
I just think it's part of his mental game, which is okay. It's all right.
He's lying, dude. He's been playing every day.
Yeah, man.
He's going to like locals or something. I could have sworn I seen him at some tournaments. Like, what the heck?
Right. I mean, I guess
always into this idea of warming up as he goes in brackets. Like, if anyone has noticed, so I don't know. I feel like this is just what he does.
Well, and you've been playing the same character since release, and you don't plan on switching.
And so he's easy.
Yeah, so easy according to Charles. With that, Charles is
well, I mean, you gotta be good at the game. But other than that,
like I said, he's easy.
Right. All you have to do is be godlike, and the better you are at the game, the better your results will be as Fox. So it's like a scaling thing. It's just it's validation of how good you are as a player. That's how I see it.
This
At least.
podcast is really informative.
Dude, he's dancing the line too because he's not allowed to talk shit about Fox, but he clearly is being. You know what I mean? Like this is not.
It's a display of your skill.
Oh,
Some
God.
characters aren't
Kind of
that
like
much of a
Pyro
display of
Mithra.
your skill.
Pirate, oh my God, he said
well,
Pirate.
Wait, huh?
you know.
I'm done playing with this guy online. I can't do it anymore. Not fun anymore.
But I mean, honestly, though, that is a really big advantage. Think about it. If you just like for Tweek not to practice and just come into a tournament like light, I don't know if that's gonna work because the the characters that Tweek play, like 1 month later, Tweek could just be playing another character. Who knows, right? Or like the roster is completely changing. Some of the characters he picks are very challenging in a sense where it's like, oh, Diddy Kong more on the technical side. Sephiroth plays very, very different. So you're also just like figuring out the meta and stuff. I think Fox at this point in the meta, there's nothing more to figure out. I think post quarantine with like forward air and some other stuff, usage of back air and corner, I feel like the Fox meta is pretty solidified in terms of like what you have to do. You just have to execute on it. So I don't know. I feel like Light still needs to play the game, but since he's been playing this one character for so long, I don't think it's as drastic as other players have to.
It's funny because actually one of our Patreon questions was pretty similar to what you're saying,
Yeah.
Charles, where it was, is it possible, and, obviously we're not going to get into it since we got into it on the Patreon episode, so subscribe if you want to check that out. But the question was basically about being able to play multiple characters in bracket, and is it possible to maintain three, top tier characters, or three different characters and juggle them at a top level? So it's pretty interesting to see, like, that kind of that concept, the concept of it's... Light doesn't have to worry about like, dang, are both my characters warmed up and ready to go? It's like, nah, it's just Fox. Let's go. Press start. Let's play.
I've been doing this for a long time, even since the previous game. So it's just like the amount of experience is obviously just.
What's even more exciting about SmashCon with like all the players being announced and like the seeding, like this is like basically the first big tournament post PGR, and it's like the biggest tournament. So I feel like a lot of players are gonna like go into the bracket with like wanting to prove something or wanting to like continue to do well, like whatever it may be. So I think this is just really crazy timing for Smash, like because we finally got a PGR after a few years, and we're also going right into like the biggest tournament ever.
That's a really
Maybe
good
not
point.
ever, but one of them.
I feel like post quarantine, everyone was just good to be back. And they wanted to see how much of the Wi-Fi grind really paid off, right? Stuff like that. A dawn of a new era type beat. But there was no rankings really, right? Right when we came back from quarantine because of the travel restrictions, and they don't want to really pressure players and being like, oh, I have to travel or I have to do this. So obviously we didn't really have too much ranking systems going on post quarantine. But now things kind of feel like more settled in. So now PGR is having these different rankings, even though the format's a little different. I'm not too sure how the format's going to be, for SmashCon moving onward. But nonetheless, a ranking system is out. And that just puts a whole nother layer of pressure where it's like, dang, man, if I don't do well, I could get like punished for it, right? Or I get rewarded for playing really well or getting an upset on a certain player. So just the extra layer of pressure is going to get added on regardless because of the rankings existence.
Which is funny because there's already so much pressure just from the tournament alone because it's so large.
Right. Just even more things to stress about. The life of a competitor, stress management.
It's true.
Bro, who do y'all think is one player that's not seeded in like the top 16 that might get top 8?
Esam
is always like a really good answer. We were just talking about this. Esam doesn't attend as much as like the other players.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get seeded like
lower
than he probably should. He isn't like he is prone to being upset early, but he's also the type of player that could beat everyone in the venue at the same time.
Damn it, Esam, enter more tournaments.
You say not seeded to get top 32, Marcus? Sorry.
Top 16.
Ooh.
He's seeded to get 17th place. And we all know, like, we're not going to be surprised if he does better than that. You know what
absolutely
I mean?
not, yeah.
But at the
Bro.
same time, it's I don't know.
Honestly,
Bro.
Waddy's been kind of cooking lately. I'll
Yeah.
give it up.
Waddy
but
has been in these top
he,
eights.
he is
Not Mr. Ninth
It's so
anymore.
consistent, yeah. Charles, it's like you were on the episode. We said that we made that same exact joke. That's so funny.
Oh yeah. That is the Waddy special.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but hey, Mr. Seventh now. It's lit.
Hey,
is
that's a big jump.
It
It's
is
one of the biggest jumps.
It's so crazy because it's like one placing difference, but it's like drastic.
Dude, Onin too. I think he might actually be suited to make it. You know who had a really good tournament this weekend is Sand. Sand could do it.
Yeah.
Sand could go the distance, man, for sure.
One wave dash over Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna say if he
That
gets
was
a good
crazy.
bracket, but he beat a lot of good players in bad matchups like Marth and Shulk. Like he was just playing. If he has a weekend like he had last weekend, he could easily make it that far, man. He was playing insane. He's crazy.
There's also, there's a lot of Steve players in here that are like slightly outside of like the top 8 and stuff.
Yeah, Jake and Yanni.
Jake, Yanni, Onin, like these players could go the distance too. Like it's not just Akola that you should look out for when it comes to Steve. Like there's a handful of them that are going to go far, like for sure.
But PinkFresh, that's my choice right there.
There
That's
you
my
go.
guy. That's my guy. Let's
That's my
go.
dude.
See ya.
Oh wait, how much TFT you been playing, bro? That's the first question. Hold on a second.
That's
You
not
hit
good.
Masters, right?
Never,
You hit Masters.
never
recently.
mind. Oh, you
I
hit
did.
Masters? All right, never
Yeah.
mind.
Let's go. Let's go.
Not PinkFresh. Not PinkFresh. Yeah, man. Apollo Kage too. I think could have a really good run.
Paul
as well.
Kage has been doing really,
So good.
really good with Snake, and it
Yeah.
almost feels like a fresh style of Snake.
Yeah.
Like something we've never really seen before. And it's cool to see these younger players that maybe didn't have that Brawl experience kind of put their spin on Snake, because we're used to seeing like the Brawl vets come through. This is, you know what I mean, and how they apply their experience with the character, with new Snake, with Ultimate Snake, right? But Apollo Kage feels like the new generation of Snake, so to speak, right? Some of these younger players.
That's what I was excited for before Ultimate was even released, was like exactly what you just said. I was very curious about that.
Like Ice Climbers. It's interesting. We've been seeing a lot of Ice Climbers recently too.
The characters that just skipped Smash 4 and are just all of a sudden back in the game, and there's like new generations of players.
Everyone is here, man. Everyone is here.
Like Jackal's Wolf, right? Is that an example? Or did he technically play Brawl like as a something?
Wolf is so different though. Like Wolf has like
so
just has
different.
legit different moves.
Though.
But yeah, I would still count it too. That's
Well,
another
didn't
player.
Brawl, the Wolf was spam
one
back air.
move. Yup, he had
That's
one
a
back
move.
air.
It's so different too.
It's so different. Like
Yeah.
it was quick, right? It was like your
It
main
was
neutral
very
too.
fast.
You could do 2 in 1 short hop.
Just neutral air?
I think.
The Sonic neutral air that he
It was
had?
so bad. His nair
Yeah.
was so bad, and SDI was broken in that game as well. Pink probably, of everyone in this call, Pink probably knows the most about Brawl Wolf, because Seagull
Definitely.
Joe was
Yep,
Seagull Joe was the best Wolf, right?
Him and Kane, but mostly
Yeah.
most people said Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
All he did was back air and laser, like the entire game.
Clean.
Wasn't Shine pretty good too? Shine was pretty good.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I forget what made it good. I think it was like frame 1 or something like that,
Yep.
or frame 1 intangibility or something weird.
Or Roken. This forward air killed pretty early. It's
Oh
like
yeah, that move
they
was
swapped.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did
The
swap.
forward air and back air like swapped.
Yeah, wow.
And he had down throw forward smash and down throw dash.
Oh, his smash attacks were
Remember
weird.
his F smash?
Yeah.
He slid,
Like the slide,
dude. Oh, that
yeah.
was fun. He was so weird. I
Wolf
forgot
was
so much
weird.
about Brawl Wolf.
Very strange.
Are we gonna talk
Blaster
about?
was still OD.
Yeah. Are we talking about Gaviner's bracket here?
Yeah, Gavin.
I didn't even look at mine.
Sure. Yeah, I kind of need to look at it now. I do know I'm like 10 or 11th seed, I think.
Which is crazy.
I
But
think
like,
you're 11th.
11th seed.
I think.
I see that I'm projected to play Meister the round before quarters, which is like so early because we've literally seen that matchup a round later than that.
Yeah, y'all played in, was that loser semis at MomoCon?
Yeah, and we also played in
Cup
winners
four.
quarters at MomoCon.
Yeah.
I'm projected to play Goblin. Never beat Goblin before. Projected to play Sinji. Pac-Man is terrifying.
Oh gosh.
Let's see.
wow, you.
Uh-oh.
In terms of bracket luck,
Bonk? That's my
Bonk?
region right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's looking like a tough bracket.
The run back bracket though, right?
Yes, I was saying before we went live that I'm kind of excited because I want run backs on like basically like a lot of these players. And then I'm projected to lose to Meister round 1 of top 32. And then I would play Toast, which is someone I literally just lost to at CEO. Not just lost to, but in terms of we've played a few times, I lost the last time we played.
You guys actually had a really close set as well at one of the Let's Make Big Moves, right?
Yes, it was.
I
I basically lost that, but I had a Wario moment.
Interesting how that character works. I like lost, but then I Wario'd him.
That rules. And then I'm projected to play Jackal. Yeah. Don't know who that is.
Who's that guy?
Not sure who Jackal is, but
I remember
basically just people I play all the time, or people I lose to all the time, or both.
Yeah.
Dude, and what's funny too, because you're far, like, I've seen so many people on Twitter, like Jackal himself was like, his bracket path is like Link, Ike, Kazuya, Yoshi, Puff, Steve. He's like, dude, what is this bracket? Like, it's I think what we're learning is it's more about Ultimate than it is just like, oh man, I can't believe I'm running into these people.
It's
like,
not. It's not. Like, it's not everyone's luck. It's just the game. Yeah.
Exactly.
True.
So we'll see. At the very least, it'll be an interesting bracket. So
yeah,
it'll be good. I can't wait.
Yeah, part of me is like excited because if you're seated lower than usual and it's against, and if it's like run back matches, that means they're more likely to happen because they're projected earlier. So I have to win less sets to get to this person that would be a run back. And like, I definitely am a very vengeful person. Like I want to like win the matches I previously lost. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, to be honest.
Yeah, and even I mean that's in terms of matchups too. The biggest definition of a player like that is I think most people would automatically think like, oh, it's Leo or whatever, right? But I feel like people don't know that you don't even have a singular set win on Goblin, right? I think Goblin, in terms of player matchup, Goblin has the best like record on you, right?
I don't know
with like not just one game or something.
I don't know if anyone has like 100% win record on me with multiple sets. So
is it 04?
I think it's 3.
3 or 4.
I think it's 3.
What characters have you gone against him? Like, when's the last time you guys
played? K-Rool,
baby.
Diddy Kong, Wario, Wolf.
Wow.
I've tried pretty much everything.
Yo, that K-Rool game that you won though, that shit was hype.
Too lit.
That shit was so hype.
Yeah, he's 3-0 on me, but I got the 1 K-Rool dub.
Yo, I got the K-Rool win though. I feel like that's like the definition of Goblin's career. Like Goblin will beat people, but it's like, I did JV3. It's like, but I won the set. Yo, I got that game with you against you on K-Roll, but I have a 100% winning record on you.
Goblin does rule.
Yeah,
it's so funny. He just gets memed on, but he also just wins too. It's just it's really funny.
No. We'll see. I didn't even check out Goblin's path. We'll see who they have to play against. It's just you can't keep track of everyone's. It just came out today too. Is the other thing. Like the seedings of the.
We're kind of looking at this for the first time.
Dude, it's crazy.
Base Mage. I got Base Mage. Base Mage would be like one of those predictions to make it farther than they're projected to make, honestly. Base Mage versus ESAM, like if that match actually happens, I want to see it.
Oh, that would be really hype.
Bro, when does best of 5 start?
I've been asking that and I haven't found out.
Doesn't it say on the bracket? I thought it did when I was looking at it. Let me see.
It probably does. I didn't.
I mean, SmashCon, I would imagine is pretty good.
Phase 3 is best of 5, so after round 1 and round 2 pools.
Okay,
so top 128.
Oh, okay. I figured because it's SmashCon, like it's dedicated to Smash, so they're
gonna do early best of 5.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Wow. It's kind of funny because it's like now at this point in life, like it's the opposite of Evo. Like Evo, there's 0 Smash, and SmashCon it's just Smash. Well, actually, I think they have a couple side events, don't they? No, it is literally just like. Sometimes I feel like they run like a Mario Kart thing or two, but nope. Bro, it's every Smash too, which is so dank. I know, obviously, we did that one episode where we ranked all of our favorite Smash games, but we're fans of every single one of these.
Absolutely, yeah.
Are you earning Smash 4, Gavin?
No.
Bro, you know what? There's mad entrance in that game. I was like,
what? How many is mad? 50? Get out of here.
Hold on. Let me give you.
384.
I was about to say, let me give you an exact number. Yeah.
I think
What?
that's more than Skullgirls got at Evo, which is insane.
A lot more.
Because that game rules, and it's like,
That game
man,
is so sick.
it is, dude. You know what? That's the sound design of that game is it's insanely good. I don't know what it is about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, some of the best
amazing.
songs, bro. Like that game.
Shouts to Void and the cat.
Yeah, all right. Can we talk about it? What the
Yes.
cat and Leffen doing the Smash community? So
Leffen getting
proud.
third in Guilty Gear.
I wanted
Leffen
Leffen to
already
win so we could get the
I
Smash
know.
sweep, dude.
I
Oh
know.
Leffen,
my
if you
God.
hear this, I stayed up mad late and watched every match.
Yes.
Bro,
I'm
it
very
was
proud. Good job.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
Void and the
what's
Cat,
going
I
on?
watched every match too. And I'm
They
glad
tried
y'all
to keep
won.
the Smashers out. They couldn't stop us. Okay.
Yeah.
They
Bro, I
tried.
mean, that's been like a historical thing. Though. Everybody knows, like
Smash
Smash
players are weird.
just
Bro.
nasty at fighting games. Like
yeah, it doesn't.
Chris
matter.
G started as a Smash player, and he just
Oh, really?
ran Marvel for he's a
I
Smash
didn't know
player.
that.
Like,
I didn't know that either.
yep.
Shit.
Brawl? Must have been Brawl.
I think it was Brawl. I don't remember.
Yeah, that had to have been Brawl if it was that old. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Brawl.
I don't know if the Kill Sage started in Brawl, but I'm pretty sure the Kill Sage like played.
He
Brawl.
played-
a
he played
lot
Snake,
of Smash
right?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
Snake, and
And he played a lot of Smash 4 Fox.
That was the first time
Loved
like
the
I've
character.
seen the Kill
yeah,
Sage.
he played Snake, and then one day I was like, oh, the Kill Sage won a Skullgirls tournament. I was like, wait, what?
Dragon Ball
Like,
Fighters, huh?
Where'd that come from? Like,
Yeah.
hey, hold on. So I don't know. It's just so, but it never like or rarely translates the other way around. I don't know. Smash is weird.
Not that
It's
easily and quickly, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's just about like the true dedication. Because Leffen has been dedicating time to Guilty Gear. Like it has been. I don't want to say his main game because like Melee is almost always his main game, but dude, he has been playing. He has been playing, which is awesome to see too, because him and Armada, a big part of their come up stories in Melee is they didn't have a lot of people to play against. You know what I mean? But when you have a game that has rollback netcode and all that good stuff, Leffen could, dude, who's not going to play with him? You know what I mean? It's wild. It's really cool to see.
Yeah.
He
The
said,
grind is
bro,
real.
what? Why would I try to play Melee? It's like, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Well, I think he said it. But he was saying like, he's just better than everybody in Europe. So like, what's the point? Like,
Well, it's
the
hard.
only way
It's
I can
hard.
get-
Yeah.
the only way he can get practice is Slippy across the world.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah.
And rollback is good, but it's not like that good
Yeah.
in terms of just like country to country. Like if there's a whole ocean between you, it's like there's only so much rollback can do, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
Better than driving to Dusseldorf for 8 hours and you know what I mean, and playing
Right.
Fox Dittos. Well, I don't know.
What? What?
What?
Did you get that word from like Lord of the Rings or something?
Like what? Did you
Place
just?
in Germany. What are you
I was
talking
like,
about?
were you just having fun?
Oh,
and
that's not a real place.
He had to flex.
Yes,
that-
it is.
No, he had to flex because he
Move
was
on.
in Europe for his honeymoon.
That's a real word.
Smash
You know.
Con.
Yeah.
Smash
Wow.
Con.
Yo, Mars gonna get top 8, right?
Oh, he might. Hey,
Mars,
you
I
never
hope
know.
so, man.
Yeah, keep an
That'd be
eye out.
You never know.
That's another player that
There's-
low key gets the power up, the bigger the stage is. You know what I'm saying?
good. Yeah.
True.
Dude,
Hopefully he goes Joker.
Wait,
he
huh?
will. He's gotta.
Yeah.
I hope he goes
I don't know,
both.
man.
I hope
Sometimes-
he
Yeah,
goes
go
Sometimes-
both. Go both.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he needs both. Yeah. It's both. Wait, is it Zero Suit Lee, do you think, and Joker counterpick, or do you think it's the other way at this point?
I have no idea. That's up to him.
I think it's Zero Suit
Yeah,
Lee.
I'm
I
not
think it's
sure.
Zero Suit
I think currently it's Zero Suit Lee, but I think at some point it should be the other way around, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think long term wise, you just open Joker, and Zero
Yeah.
Suit's like the backup plan. I don't know. That's just my opinion,
Yeah.
but it's so hard to justify because that's the on paper answer. But he is so good at playing Zero Suit, so that's the only shitty
And
thing.
his
But
Zero Suit gets better, like the bigger the stage is. I swear, like that
Okay.
Genesis set versus
Yeah.
Esam, he just started cooking, and I swear it's just he's feeling it when
I think-
the stakes are big. I don't know.
Him as a player and Zero Suit as a character is so good at capitalizing on like key moments. So if the other player's nervous, and I think the big stage will provide that for a lot of other players, I think it just gives him more opportunities. He knows it's his win condition, right? Especially in that Genesis, their flip kick and all that, like as good as that was at that point, it's just hitting those was his win condition basically. So you catch people in the wrong spot at the wrong time. I know Marcus is new cats, man. But anyway, yeah, I think it has to do with that. And he's a clutch player, man. He knows his stuff. He's obviously super good.
Yeah.
So it could be him. And so SmashCon, What else do we have? We have so much coming up here as well. SmashCon, obviously the biggest.
The PGR came out. We haven't really talked about that too much.
Yeah, I want to talk to some of the PG stats people. I think we'll get them on the show at some point. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we could definitely figure something out.
They're great, so we'll work with them. But yeah, PGR newest, latest, and greatest version coming out. What else is there? I feel like there's two other tournaments. I know Shine's one of them, which I'll obviously talk about. But I feel like there's another one though. Oh, Rise and Grind, duh. Rise and Grind in Texas the week before.
Yeah.
You're fifth on the PGR, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Whoa.
Hey. Oh.
Dang, unfortunately.
I mean, I was a little sad, but like it was higher than I expected to. So at the same time,
I thought it was pretty for that season. I thought it was like pretty guaranteed you'd be fifth.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought maybe like five through 7. You know.
I think it depended on like if they included certain players. Like if they included T or if they included Proto, then you'd probably be like 5, 6, 7 or something like that.
True.
But
yeah.
Because they weren't included, I was like, oh, you're just gonna be fifth. I think it's like
because the last tournament that was counted for this ranking, was it Gommel or was
Gommel wasn't even included. I just made a video about this. What the heck? It was,
so what was the cutoff point? I remember talking to
wasn't
Void.
Even.
I remember talking to Void about it, but I forget the cutoff point for it. There was a tournament that was the cutoff point, which is like not that like kind of a while ago, like a month or two ago.
Yeah, it was like before Invitational because I think the date was June 13th or something like that.
Oh, so it's like January through June.
No, it wasn't even January. It started
March
in March 1st.
March.
Yeah, it was a very short season.
Okay, so it's a 3-month season. So
yeah. So like
usually seasons are 6 months.
Right. So Quid wasn't on the PGR at all because Quid he won less big moves, right?
Right.
Or he got second? No, he won, right?
No, he won. Yeah.
Yeah, he won less big moves, but then he didn't go to much other stuff, so it wasn't included. Proto and T weren't on it because Double Down wasn't included. Gommel wasn't included, so Onion wasn't on it. There's just a lot of people that weren't on it that probably would have been on it and could have, changed the PGR.
I'm glad it came out though, because like I was talking about earlier, I feel like it ignites a fire in the community and like it really adds a lot of structure and I don't know.
It was so nice seeing people who got on for the first time, like Yanni's tweet and Jackal's tweet about being on for the first time and all that good stuff. So it's
very
always
proud of Jackal.
Of course, yeah.
Never being on the PGR all the way to 23.
He's never been on the PGR.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Huh?
I know.
Like in Smash 4?
No.
Well, he was getting really good at the end, so
at the very, very
end. It was that Shine. Remember? What did he get? 4th place at that Shine.
That was like his breakout tournament.
Did he eliminate Leo or just beat Leo in winners?
I know he beat him. I'm not sure if he eliminated him.
I think he beat him. I don't know. But
anyway,
yeah.
What was I gonna say? The crazy thing about the PGR to me is how close Leo and Sparkle were too in the rankings.
That season, yeah,
99.9 to 99.2, like a point, like less than a one whole digit, difference.
They're crazy.
It's wild because
99.9 and 99.2. Are you joking?
It's insane. Like, what is that? And then the next closest is Gluto at 97.4. Like the gap.
And Gluto's season was crazy. Bro, 1 pound.
Yeah,
bro went off at Genesis. Like what? Huh?
It's Leo and Spargo. Like we said every time. It's like, yep, they're going. They're probably guaranteed top 3 at worst. Like worst case scenario, it's top 3.
Yeah, Spargo's worst placing was at Invitational, right? Which was like 2 weeks later.
And that was right before he took a break too, right? So I think he was kind of mentally like, I'm taking, you know what I mean? Like I think he knew, which is good. He's not
Spargo and Leo. I think they're the reason why I'm so high on the PGR because I got some wins on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's that 99.9 keeping me up there,
That's the classic too. Like even a local PR, it's like you get a good PR win. You're like, I hope that guy has a good season because now I want these points.
I hope they win the bracket.
It really translates to all levels of Smash. Actually, I hope they win.
Yeah, even though you just beat them.
You go to any majors this year? I hope you do. I need the points.
Slide you a $20 bill. Yo, make it out to that regional tomorrow.
Start a GoFundMe for them. Like, all right, some majors.
I need this player to travel.
Yeah,
big fan of their Pyramithra,
Hey man, you ever think about exactly. You ever think about picking up Pyramithra, Steve? You can do those characters. And Spargo not. I don't remember when Spargo's coming back, but I can't wait for the return. But speaking of players returning and tournaments coming up, so Rise and Grind coming up and Shine, and I got to say both those events are Summit qualifiers, which I think is super important for people to learn because right now, today, Ultimate Summit 5 voting and all that stuff started just now. So like it's really important, I think, for players to know and understand that we know how Summit campaigning is. It's tough. Like it's not for everyone.
It's different, right? It's different this time.
And it's different, yeah. But I mean, still, it's really competitive.
It's still brutal,
is what I mean. Yeah, it's still tough. But I think it's important to remember that those tournaments, especially Shine, is going to be a Summit qualifier. So tell your favorite players to sign up for those events and get them there. Because I think a lot of people looked at SmashCon and stopped looking at the calendar after that. And we're like, I'm going to focus on SmashCon and figure it out. But definitely check those two events out, especially CAC's event in Texas. But the other one, Ultimate Wanted, dude, what an amazing tournament series over in EU that's been running. I remember casting them virtually back early on for Smash World Tour points and all that stuff, and they just dropped what I think is like the hottest trailer for a tournament I've seen in I don't even know how long. Like I've watched it multiple times. I don't know if we can run that production, but this is one of the best tournament announcements I think I've seen in a long time. And not only that, but it does mark the return of a certain player, which is always hype. And I think that's one of my favorite things about the EU Smash scene is they're so into it. They're so into Smash. They love Gluto so much. They love all their top players so much, obviously, but especially Gluto, of course. But then their production, they play in like real stadiums. Like they just love Ultimate and love the scene so much. You can tell by the love in this trailer, and they get how big of a deal player reveals like this are, and they really play it up. So this to me is where the trailer really took off. The music is so sick. Obviously,
bro, that the flag, like
I know this trailer's incredible.
It's too lit.
This is actually too lit. Asimo, that's my go. I've been playing Ryu. Let me tell you, that character's amazing.
That character's broken.
I know he hates that character. That's how I know he's good. I'm so pumped, dude. Right here, this is it. This is the clutch. Takara, of course. Hold up. The music right here. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Bro, he loves this trailer.
I love this trailer so much.
It was pretty sick. I watched it twice. I got some goosebumps watching that.
Definitely.
Damn. Yeah.
I watched it twice when it first came out, and then I watched it like 3 more times throughout the week, like just randomly. I'm like, watch that joint again. But I'm obviously
Zachary.
I know, Zachary, dude. I know. He dropped out of Unite because he saw me and you got Masters, Gavin. He's scared.
Yeah, he's kind of scared of the Buzzwole. You know what I'm saying?
Our secret lane of Buzzwole Mammothswine. So good.
Wasn't his teammate not showing up or something like that?
He overslept.
Yeah, his teammate overslept.
He was scared of us, but
yeah, and he messaged me. He's like, "Haz, can you do me a solid and play on my team this week? Like, we just really need a Crustle to."
Yeah, my teammate overslept, and we need the pocket Crustle to come through.
He asked me, but I was too busy, so I relayed him to Haz. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Oh, nice.
I carry you. Get out of here. Get out of here. But yeah, I'm excited for. Can't wait for SmashCon. I wish I was going.
Bro.
Okay. Calm Before the Storm is like right now.
Honestly, the Rise and Grind trailer was better, but that's for another children.
Ooh, hold on.
That Rise and Grind trailer was absolutely... That joint had me wanting to go to the tournament just from the trailer, bro. In the music, bro.
So underrated.
That was a good trailer.
Yeah, you might be right, dude. Hold on.
You might be right. I can't believe he's about to actually.
I love tournament trailers. I'm such a dork.
Well, actually, really,
you know what's crazy?
So hype.
I feel like a lot of us grew up in like the combo video culture of Smash, and you don't really see too much of that nowadays. But I think a lot of that kind of vibes have moved on to tournament trailers, and even to the point where there's a lot of the people that edit those tournament trailer videos used to edit combo videos. So I think it kind of holds that same vibe and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right, it was the income tax trailer, the Little Mac one, right?
Bro,
oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen it. Yeah, it goes hard.
It was too clean. That was like, bro.
Tournaments.
And the only reason I knew it was clean is because I tweeted about it. I was like, bro, who made this trailer? Like, I had to know. Like, how do you even make this? Like, what?
And Alex edits this podcast and makes some really good trailers for Smash.
True.
That's our production team.
Yeah, shouts to Chris, Alex, Crunch.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yep, we should have them on an episode one day.
They
deserve it, man.
True.
Production, and I'll always say this, especially because I've been doing commentary so long. Production never gets the credit they deserve, dude.
Yeah.
Never. TO2, thankless job. Like, they only notice when things go wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And people are like, "Oh, this sucks. Like this is terrible." But when everything's good and perfect, no one says anything. Like,
Bro, I almost always, or at least I try to make like an effort to always like thank my pool captains at majors, because I'm like, bro, like you don't have to be doing this and you don't have to deal with this, but you are. So thank you. Like I appreciate.
Yeah, you ever do that shit? You're a pool captain?
No.
It's great. You can power trip it. It's awesome.
That sounds.
You know what I mean?
No.
I'm gonna DQ you in 30 seconds. I don't care.
MK Leo, you have 20 seconds.
MK Leo, I will take personal joy in DQing you from this bracket. You yell things. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
You would get blasted.
That'd be awesome.
What?
I'd hide. I'd say it wasn't me. I'd lie. Get out of there.
You ruined us to see MK Leo Arcola. Like,
he's late to his pool. I didn't ruin shit. See, I'm already there.
You didn't show up. What do you want me to do?
Nah, it truly. I think honestly, everyone should pool captain at some point in their life because it just gives you that perspective you need. It's so important. I've done it before. I've done it a couple of times actually.
You better not DQ Leo. That's my fellow Aegis player.
Oh my god, not this again.
Aegis players unite, man.
Boy.
Aegis players rule. Let's go, man.
Okay.
You love Xenoblade.
I love
5.5.
Woohoo.
Right.
That's enough of this. I've had enough.
I've been going to locals. I guess I haven't said that on the show. I've been going to like 2 locals a week. Pyramithra rule. That's
is the Pyramithra ready for SmashCon? I think that's a question that's on everyone's mind.
Look at Kevin.
Nah, but I'm doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, huh?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Well,
no way.
I think. Yes, I am.
Okay. Wow.
And
Diddy Kong.
Okay, there you go.
But
or
Mithra.
I don't know if there's gonna be more than those two.
There isn't going to be more than those two, but I think they're ready for some things, not everything. So it's okay. They're ready enough.
And with a character like Pyramithra, sometimes you just need to be ready enough.
Yeah.
True.
They're just my favorite character, so
oh my god, this guy.
They take the most skill and you can edge guard them, so
dude, every time we play and I edge guard you, you're like, I told you
yeah, man.
Like what?
Yeah, the character doesn't have out of shield. The character doesn't have out of shield, and you can edge guard them. So
yeah, you can edge guard. Like if you hit them, they can die. So like they're not that good.
That kind of sounds like Fox.
Huh. Yeah.
A
lot of they're very similar.
Getting hit just sucks. This game sucks.
Yeah, Pyramithra is just as good as like Fox around there.
Yeah,
so, like,
top 2 Fox.
30, maybe 40.
Pyramithra then Fox.
Yeah. Well, Pyra, like Mithra then Fox.
Mithra again. Yeah, it's true actually.
Yeah.
Right.
I know Mithra's hilarious, or Pyra's hilarious sometimes. She comes out, I'm like, all right, see ya. Like, we're not playing. She's it's like a joke how slow she is. Like, she runs at you, it's like, all right. Like, check your watch, like, any day.
Yeah, every time I'm playing Diddy Kong against Pyramithra and they switch to Pyra, I'm like, okay, pull
banana.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Finally. I could do this for 5 minutes.
I get to play the game finally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's such a stark contrast playing it. They're such a weird character to play against a lot. They really are. Like it's like whiplash sometimes.
Other than all the jokes about Pyramithra, because they're obviously really messed up and easy to use, like I do genuinely like watching Leo's Pyramithra, like at Smash Factor and stuff. It's just I was learning a lot because I'm trying to play them myself, and I'm like, damn, he is clean with it. So consistent too. But yeah.
Yeah, Mithra definitely gives you the consistency tools.
Yep. And once you study the best Mithra, aka Cosmos, it's lit.
I don't do a lot of studying of other players, but I'll be studying at SmashCon because what else am I gonna do?
Bro, Cosmos' Mithra. It's so weird, like how much better his Mithra is than like pretty much every other Mithra. I know it sounds weird, but like his Mithra's insane, and then he just
starts smash attacking.
And it's
like, dang, what if you kept playing neutral though?
What if he, bro? Like,
what if you just kept winning neutral for almost free?
What if you just kept ledge trapping for 80 minutes because your ledge trap bot, like like, but eventually.
Cosmos is interesting too. We're talking about SmashCon predictions. He's definitely a wild card as well.
You
Like
never
he could,
know.
Yeah, exactly. He could do insanely well in that bracket.
Oh.
Why not?
Yeah.
You can beat everybody in the world and
Yep.
lose to everybody in the world. Like I just
Same.
Yeah, Yeah, I know Cosmos hasn't been doing like super crazy the past few tournaments, but I think he'll do well at SmashCon.
I mean, it's like weird, right? Because like he went to Smash Factory, didn't do too high. Was he at Double Down? He was, right?
Yes, the fact that you had to
Okay,
ask
if
that
you-
was
if you
already
ask
I
like,
that,
know.
that's
Yeah,
when-
exactly.
yep,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
like.
like,
Yeah.
But then he got
that-
fourth at Gamo like the week before, right? So like, I just what?
if you ever want to like
A lot of these
You
players
ever
are
want
going
to
to
disrespect
everything.
someone?
not
They're going to
disrespect,
every
but like
tournament.
inflict pain onto a top
yeah,
player where
yeah.
they're like, oh yo man, I didn't see you at Double Down, were you there? And if they're like, oh yeah, it's like, ooh, like
Yeah,
Bro, that
no,
reminds me
bro.
every time I'm looking at a Twitch chat during a major I'm not at, it's always, is Tweek out? Where's Tweek?
Sorry, dude. I was just wondering.
It's so, and then someone will reply and be like, yeah, he went 0-2. Like, even though I like wasn't there, it's so
yeah,
funny.
they just start trolling.
I just see like the
Classic.
chaos like ensue in the chat.
It's so funny.
It's like, yeah, I beat him in losers. So funny. I love it.
Yeah, you give Twitch chat any opportunity to troll, they will bite 100%
Yes, they'll
all the
take
time.
it. Bro, we've done 60 episodes of this show, y'all.
I know it's unreal.
That is crazy. Yeah. Even to think of like how the show started, I just remember seeing a DM from Tweek on
You wanna do a
I don't know, like
podcast?
Twitter or whatever. It's like, hey, you want to talk about Smash with Pink like on a podcast? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, sounds good.
It must have been nice to get that first invite. That's cool. No one
Oh,
thought
yeah.
of good old
I don't-
Haz.
I
What
don't
You
know
know
how.
what?
Why are
Hey,
you
of course,
here? How did you
you
get
know what I
here?
am? I'm the DLC of the show. It is what it is. $5.99. That's right.
The X
That's right.
Factor.
Fox 3. Yeah, the X Factor. Don't say the X Factor. We haven't said the X Factor in a while, actually. It's coming back.
Bro. Yeah, you got a lot of comments on the last episode
Oh,
about
yeah,
how
you guys are
people
too
notice
nice.
that
know.
you make a big difference in the show. So
Yeah.
Well,
We got
I
more
love being
views
on
once
it.
Has showed up. What's up with that, y'all?
true. Oh,
Dang,
wait a
what
second.
the heck?
Y'all need to explain yourselves. Why do y'all give me more viewers when Has is on the show?
It has rules.
Bro,
Oh,
I
shit.
miss
Has
being on the
talks.
show. I miss being on the show when I was doing I was having a great time.
Wait, I was like, hold on, bro. You're on your honeymoon.
Whoa.
What the
I mean,
heck?
Choose your words carefully. Does
Hey,
your wife watch
yourself.
this?
Did she watch this?
Yes, every
she-
episode. Of course she does. No, she doesn't. Are you kidding me? She's like a
She
real
doesn't know
person.
this show exists.
She doesn't even know who you guys are.
Yeah.
Wait, huh?
I'm just kidding. Yes, she does.
I was like, one of them was at your wedding.
Yeah, true. It's very true.
Should have been 2. Screw you, LAX.
Should have been 3.
Screw you, COVID.
Marcus got COVID. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna say I just love doing the show, man. I'm so
Yeah.
happy. It just worked out that way where you guys had me on as a guest one time, which I was so pumped to do. I was like nervous.
It was
Which is
so
why I
good
went
that we
back.
were all like, he should be on the show every time. Like,
True.
I voted
That's
against
true.
it, but we
That's
don't
what I
talk
said.
we need to stop giving
I voted
Has
against it,
credit,
too.
and we need to end this episode now.
True.
True.
All right. See you after SmashCon.
Yeah, the calm
See ya.
before the storm. See y'all at SmashCon.
Except for me.
Power Mithra rule. See ya.
Huh?
about it. See ya.
No.